Okay, so the next set of rules are called quotient rules. The word product, that referred to a multiplication. Quotient refers to a division. And so we see a division here, which is in the form of fraction. So we're going to look at examples of this relationship here. If you have two of the same bases, so in this case x, and they have exponents on them, you're dividing one by the other. There's a shortcut where you can actually subtract the exponents. So we're going to look at that here. 4 to the 5th power. So I'm going to use my calculator to calculate 4 to the 5th power, which my computer got slow all of a sudden. All right, 4 to the 5th power, and that gives me 1,024. Now, on the bottom here, I have 4 cubed. So in both cases, I'm starting with a 4. So 4 cubed, 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. And now I'm going to divide those and see what I get. And again, this is so I can compare it to this other easier problem. So I'm going to do 1,024 divided by 64. And I get 16. Now, if I use the shortcut here, because these are both 4s, the shortcut is that I can actually subtract those exponents, and you'll see why in a second. So 4 minus 5, that's 2. So if I do 4 squared, that also gives me 16. And so that shortcut there is that we can subtract the exponents, making the problem much simpler, especially if you're dealing with very large exponents. Now, the reason why that works, we're going to look at that with some x's here. So if I were to expand out all of these x's, of course, I could do the shortcut. 8 minus 3 is 5. So that would be x to the 5th. But if I take this x to the 8th here, I'm just going to see why this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 x's getting multiplied by themselves, divided by x cubed. What happens here is if I were to then cross out x's that have one on the top, one on the bottom, so they divide by themselves, cancel out. So cancel out those, and those. What I'm left with here is x to the 5th. And so you're essentially like canceling those out there. But of course, the shortcut is always the easiest way to go. All right, so go ahead and try these problems here on the next page.